What is TIBER? Hello, my name is Odile Petitfrère. I am a TIBER-BE Test Manager at the National Bank of Belgium. I will introduce to you the TIBER-EU framework and its national implementation in Belgium. TIBER stands for Threat Intelligence-Based Ethical Red Teaming. The TIBER test mimics the tactics, techniques and procedures of a real-life attacker based on bespoke threat intelligence. They are tailor-made to simulate an attack on the critical function of a financial institution and its underlying system, which are its people, processes and technologies. TIBER is above all a learning experience. It is not a pass-or-fail exercise. The goal is to improve the cyber resilience and capabilities of a financial entity regarding its protection, detection and response against relevant threat actors, and by this way, increase the cyber resilience of the financial sector. Since 2018, the TIBER-EU framework offers a guidance on how every stakeholder should work together and all along the engagement. It aims to harmonize and standardize the methodology across Europe. The TIBER-EU framework has proven its added value, and today it is part of a wider context, the Digital Operational Resilience Act, DORA. The DORA requirements for the threadlet penetration test, the TLPT, were developed in accordance with TIBER-EU. So it turns out that DORA is the law and TIBER-EU is its implementation. The National Bank of Belgium adopted the TIBER-EU framework in May 2018 as part of its mission of financial stability, and the TIBER Cyber Team, the TCT, is responsible to lead the TIBER test. Who sits around the table during a TIBER engagement? First, you have the financial institution. In one hand, the white team, the control team. It's a small group of people who is aware that a test is happening. Then, in the other hand, you have the blue team, which is the rest of the financial institution who is not aware that a test is happening, and the SOC, the Security Operations Center, has the responsibility to respond if something happens. Then you have the provider, the threat intelligence provider, and the red team providers, the so-called ethical hackers. Finally, you have the TCT, who is responsible to make sure that the test follows the framework and to help every stakeholder assist them based on its experience. The TIBER process is made of 4 main phases: the preparation, the threat intel, the red team, and the closure phase. During the preparation phase, the control team is formed, a codename to the test is given, and the scope is defined, also the flag to catch during the testing phase. Then the providers are procured. During the TI phase, the threat intelligence phase, the target threat intel report is drafted, the scenarios to play are selected, and after that you have the red team phase, when the financial institution gets hacked based on the scenarios selected to play. During the closure phase, there is a replay workshop, and sometimes red team and blue team sits together to identify vulnerabilities and improve defenses. This phase is also devoted to reporting, and at the end of the test, an attestation of mutual recognitions is delivered. Trust, collaboration, learnings and improvement are key success factors for this engagement. But there are also common pitfalls to be avoided when carrying out a TIBER test. For example, when the threat intel and the scenarios are too generic. Don't forget that the TIBER tests are made by and for the institution. So the threat intel analysis and the scenarios should be tailor-made for it. Also, when there is an active reconnaissance during the threat intel phase, the threat intel phase must be passive and not risk compromising the secrecy of the test. Also, the behavior of the blue team when the test is revealed. At the end of the red team phase, The disclosure of the test by the control team to the blue team should be carefully prepared, and the control team should make sure that nobody is punished regarding the outcome. Finally, the follow-up of the evolution of the test. That's why the TCT sets weekly updates and makes sure that the timing and deliverables are respected. It also gives the opportunity to each stakeholders to ask questions, provide advice, and challenge the creativity.